Welcome to Macau, guys, a former Portuguese colony here in China, also known as the Las Vegas of Asia. Right behind us we have the Cotai Strip, which is Macau's answer to the Vegas Strip, and it's lined with these beautiful Vegas-style hotels. We're going to be heading to our hotel, the Londoner. You might be able to see a Big Ben-looking tower there, and in the distance you might be able to make out the Eiffel Tower. That is the Parisian hotel. And then to the right, we have the Venetian, which is an imitation of the hotel in Vegas. So we're gonna make our way down the Cotai Strip and give you a closer look at our hotel, the Londoner. Welcome to the Londoner. It looks like St. Pancras Station in London. Now what's interesting is that all times of the day, they're playing popular British music, like pop music, to make you feel like you're having that kind of a British London experience. And you can see this roofing here is made in like steel to resemble the infrastructure you'd see in the UK. And you got the Big Ben just over there. Electronic doors, as you do. He's looking very dapper on the right hand side. Very fitting for this entrance. Wow, what an entrance, guys. Absolutely stunning. So there are two hotels inside of the Londoner. There's Conrad, which is on this side, and then they have the Londoner on this side. So it splits into two here. You've got the Londoner on this side. Oh, hello. So you've got the Londoner on this side, look at that. Beautiful aesthetics.
Hi sir, nice to see you.
Nice to see you, having a good day?
Very good, sir.
This one here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Floor 20.
YouTube video. All right, 20 floor. Bye.
This way.
You can tell we're going to a very nice room. Welcome to our not so humble abode. We have many rooms in our hotel suite. So we have a very nice, spacious and clean bathroom just over here.
Yeah, and this is the coffee station. So right at the front, you have two sets of cups, and also over here, the selection of different teas, different Nespresso capsules, which we're putting over here. So it's nice.
And we have waters that we're gonna just find randomly, even in the walls here. Very nice lighting, and I really like this couch. This is my kind of chill out couch. I can just lie down on here, watch some YouTube videos from some other travel creators who are moaning at the moment. And then we have a very beautiful view here. You got the Big Ben. And actually the interesting thing about the clock face is that it's digital. And you got these pools. And even to the right, we've got some nice pools over here, as you do. In China, you've got many flat screen TVs. Look at the beautiful lighting in here. Absolutely massive bed and another
Massive TV.
flat screen.
But I really like the design here. Like everything just makes perfect atmosphere, and also like the lighting is perfect. Like such a good ambience.
And we have two of these teddy bears that we get to take home.
Got the masks.
They did a turn down last night where they gave us like a turn down service. So they gave us some sleeping masks. They even put like a mat on the floor with slippers.
Yeah, slippers like these ones.
Nice working space over here.
And this is actually my favorite part. So like, here's my luggage, massive like luggage rack. But here you'll find yourself in a completely different ambience. Like this is the shower, like a walk-in shower. It's absolutely massive. Oh, this way. It's absolutely massive.
Yeah, let's just keep her in there. There we go.
I wanted to show actually my favorite part, because this bathtub needs attention. Like,
Karolina loves bath.
Yeah, and actually
bathtubs.
it's so cute because they even provide you these kind of like the
rock salt, is it? Or like bath salts.
Yes.
We have another bathroom in here, and one thing to notice is that you can see there is a lot of space in this hotel room. And so it's very nice because it's ironic because we were in Hong Kong and we had like a box where we were staying for about 5 nights. That was $75 a night. Now, this room was an upgrade for free because we actually spent $200 per night on like a more regular room.
Still like king deluxe room, like a bigger one.
This is the king suite. So when I got to check in, I said, can we get a upgrade like for free? And then I just kind of sneakily mentioned that we're making a video in Macau. But I actually think the girl at the desk gave us an upgrade, not because we mentioned YouTube.
But just because you asked.
Just because I asked. Like I didn't actually, and she was a bit confused about the YouTube part of it. So very nice, $200 and we get a beautiful suite. And I think it's just the nicest thing where you can just look out your window and you get to have this view of the Cotai Strip. So we made a quick stop in the Venetian to withdraw some of the local currency. This is Macau patacas, and in Portuguese this translates to pesos. So it's like Macau pesos. They gave us straight 500 from the cash machine.
Yeah, and it's actually so important to have cash here because in some of the places it's impossible to pay with the international card or there's some fees associated.
Yeah. So we stumbled across this very beautiful view over here. We're on our way to Taipa village, which I think is somewhere over here. We saw this boardwalk, which wraps all the way around. So we want to avoid the roadside. I don't know if we can actually go down there, but we're going to try that out.
Yes, and in the background you can see the Galaxy hotels, which it looks as if it's like quoted in gold. Like it's crazy.
So it looks like we can walk here on the boardwalk. One thing that we really like about Macau is that although it is like a man-made paradise, you can see all the buildings and hotels in the background, but there is a lot of nature surrounded by it. So very nice to actually just kind of be here in Macau and just walk through and enjoy the environment. Okay guys, so we made it to Taipa village. This used to be an old fishing village. There's people getting married, not just one couple, but I can see at least 3 couples getting married here. It feels like we're walking down a street in Portugal. You've got the cobbled road here, which you only really see in Europe. And you've got these buildings. This is the church that are definitely the influence of the Portuguese here. You can actually see here, it says Avenida de Carlos de Maia. Apologies for the loud exhaust on the Honda Civic. But we got also Chinese lettering and then the Portuguese. And even over here on the left, this is a Portuguese school. It says Escola Dom João Paulino. How does it feel, Karolina, to be walking on the streets in Macau?
I can't believe like we are in Macau, but it feels really like we are in Portugal. Just look at these streets.
Yeah, it definitely feels like we're in Europe right now. It's so weird, but we're actually in China. Things are about to get a lot busier, especially with tourists, as you can see, because we're heading into the main area to try some of the delicacies here in Macau, namely the pork bun and the Portuguese egg tart, which was actually the recipe of a British man here. He created the famous recipe here, which is quite interesting, combining the Portuguese and the English egg tart. So we're on the hunt for the egg tart. There are a lot of vendors here selling all sorts. There's a lot of beef offal here, Karolina. I wasn't expecting that.
Hello, brother.
Hello.
What can I do for you, brother?
This is, oh, it's offal.
Yeah, this is famous.
Oh, is it?
Famous.
We've come for the egg tart, my friend.
This is famous.
Famous here in Macau. The best.
The best. All right. We've come to try Lord Stow's Bakery, 1989. Hello, 2 egg tarts, please. So that's where they're making them in the back, it looks like. And there's hundreds of packages of the egg tarts. They must sell thousands of these. Thank you.
So much change.
Bank of England looking after our monies.
As always.
And we've got the egg tarts here. Thank you.
Bye bye. Thank you.
That was quick. So we've got these beautiful egg tarts from Lord Stow's Bakery. Again, British guy. So this is a fusion between a pastel de nata from Portugal and a egg custard tart from England. Let's give it a go. It's nice and warm. Oh wow, that is good. Wow, oh my god, I was not expecting that.
So puffy.
That is delicious. So it's not overly sweet. You got that kind of crispy pastry. You got the beautiful kind of egg filling in there. Now on the top there, it's caramelized. That is lemon peel and cinnamon. That's giving that kind of caramelized look to it. This is one of my favorite snacks I've had in China, in Macau. It's crazy. Okay. It was so good, I had to get another one. Fun fact, Margaret Wong, the wife of Lord Stow, actually sold this recipe to KFC. So when you have KFC, you get an egg tart with it. That's what we had when we took the bullet train from Beijing to Shanghai. Absolutely mental. All right, it's getting busy here. Let's go to the next place. So you wouldn't be thinking that we are strolling through a village in China. You can see the Chinese and the Portuguese influence on this street. Very colourful buildings, narrow streets. We're back. Yeah, same place. Okay. Hi. We're back. So you might be wondering why I said we're back, and that's because this place sells their classic signature pork buns only at 1 p.m. So we came a little bit too early, and I think that we're supposed to have it with milk tea. So you also have pineapple bun, pork bun.
This one.
From Hong Kong.
Looks so interesting, actually.
I'm not sure if we're going to get that, but we'll have to wait and see. So we just ordered our pork buns. We did not go for the pineapple bun. We want to go for the classic ones. But I think we've come to a very kind of traditional place to have the pork chop bun. You can see it's
so busy.
Yeah. And it feels like we're in a very rustic place. You can actually see, I'll grab the camera off you, and then I'll show you some of the pictures. You can always tell that there's some kind of history to this place when you see pictures like this. This is where they're making the pork bun. Oh, this is the pork bun. Beautiful. Wow. Oh, these are coming very quickly.
Wow, it's been like 2 minutes only. Very fast. Efficient.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So we have the bun on top, and look at the size of that pork chop. It is so big, it's literally going outside of the bun. This is the coffee with milk tea, right?
I'm so surprised that you went for it, because you're not a coffee drinker.
Well, when it's mixed with the beautiful milk tea, then I am definitely going for it.
This is my coffee.
Karolina's coffee addicted.
Sugar, okay.
She's gone for a hot coffee.
Look, guys, how juicy it looks like.
This pork chop bun is the size of Karolina's head. So what I love about it is that the pork chop is literally overspilling outside of that bun. The bun is like kind of toasty, but it's very small compared to that pork chop bun. You can see it's massive, absolutely massive. And before I get into this, thank you to the owner who's sitting at the counter, because she's given us these nice little free desserts, which was a nice welcome here. And also I've gone for a yin yang. It's like half milk tea, half coffee.
I'm so surprised that you went for it because you're not a coffee drinker, but it's very hot, so probably you need this caffeine.
I don't drink coffee because it's bitter, but this because of the milk tea makes it really sweet. Now, I think, do we add sauces to this?
I think you can add some. This is sugar. This is the
Chili
chili
sauce?
sauce.
I don't know if we add the chili sauce. Can I ask? Do we add sauce to this or no sauce? Okay. Without.
Traditional way to have just only the butter.
So there's no sauce inside of this.
Yeah, no sauce.
Just with butter.
Just the butter.
Okay.
I think there is some butter.
All right. Let's give this a go. That is good. Wow.
What would you say as a pork lover? Everyone needs to try it.
What I was really surprised by was the pork chop is very moist, very succulent. Sometimes when you get pork chop, it's kind of rubbery, but I bit into it. It was very nice. And you have the bread when you bite into it, kind of absorbs some of that kind of fat.
It looks
and the
so
butter.
fresh.
I can tell what they like it is. It's really good. Wow. So I've had a few more bites. What I really like is the bread is really freshly made, but also freshly baked. And I wasn't expecting it to be so big. And so I'm really quite getting filled up quite quickly. And it's funny because the owner's son brought over even more food, which apparently these fish balls are from Malaysia.
Yes, and the squid is from New Zealand, was it?
I think it was from New Zealand. I don't know why he said I think it's like kind of
brisket.
beef brisket. Thank you.
So we thank you.
Thank you for everything.
Thank you.
Bye. Guys, we are stuffed. It was like the auntie was filling us up, keeping us nice and healthy for our time here in Macau. Whew. And it's actually really hot outside. So, I think we're going to head over to the peninsula.
Yeah,
So we're
the
gonna be-
other side.
Needing to take some public transport for the first time. Oh, it's busy. Alright guys, this bus is so full.
At least it's nice and air-con.
Yes, we did get these snazzy little M-Pass cards. If you're here for a couple of days, it's worth getting one of these because I think the bus fares are discounted, and otherwise you have to use like coins, like Hong Kong dollars or Macanese takas.
Yes, and have the exact amount.
Otherwise, if you're going to use cash, then you don't get your change back. Guys, that was a very cozy bus ride.
Crazy.
We made it to the peninsula, a completely different vibe we saw as we were coming in. Thousands of people, more like a city-like vibe. It cost us 3 patakas with the M-Pass card, which is 50% off. So that's very useful. And we bought these from a convenience store for 130 patakas. And there's 100 on there, so 30 is the deposit for the card. And you can use it in convenience stores to buy stuff. So if you're here for a day, probably you don't need to worry about it. But if you're here for a couple of days, then probably worth you getting one of these. Let's cross over. Just a
All right.
casual tourist floating by.
Yeah. So guys, we made it to Senado Square, which is very famous here for like celebrations and events. And what's really interesting,
That's interesting. That's come from this building over here.
I didn't know it was gonna happen, but what's interesting,
That wasn't planned.
Yeah, is the triangular shape. So there's a lot of like restaurants and cafes and shops. That's why tourists love coming here.
Thank you. What did he say? I don't know what he said.
I don't know.
So we're on our way to the ruins of St. Paul, And we just stumbled across this street, which I think is called Rua de Sao Paulo, which leads to the ruins. And there is just so many people. Oh, bless you.
Bless you.
And they're selling ice cream, selling more pork buns. Kind of a tourist hotspot. Definitely leading us to the most important landmark, I would say. And look at this street. It's covered with people. The nice thing about this street is that there's a lot of free tasting. So, you know, if you're on a bit of a budget and you're trying to, you know, feed yourself, then you can just come here and try some beef jerky, just like this one over here. And there's even more beef jerky. There's egg tarts at this one, and just tons and tons of people. So I think this place over here is called Pastelaria São Paulo. Very popular place. They are stocking this almond cookie. Hello. Just over there?
This one.
This one.
Famous.
Okay. I think she's leading us for a taster. Oh, we can take one?
Wow.
This is the almond cookie?
It's warm actually.
Oh, it is warm, like freshly baked.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers. There's crowds of people. Let's try this out.
It's very dry.
Yeah, very dry.
That's why it's very rich. You have also almond pieces inside.
How can we talk? It's so dry. Okay, so Karolina's a little bit stressed right now talking because there's so many people, and this guy is like, "Come try my free almond cookies."
Yeah, it's a bit overwhelming. But what I wanted to say is that
That's him going again.
What I wanted to say is that actually the cookie was very delicious. Like, it was dry, but it wasn't like super sweet. And actually for the Chinese is the biggest compliment because it was very almondy and rich in taste.
Yeah, and everyone is watching you. That's why she's getting stressed out. So Karolina's recording right now. She's getting her practice, and she's seen something very beautiful. The ruins of St. Paul. Yeah, Karolina's famous.
What should I do?
Oh.
Like this?
I have no idea, but he's choreographing all of these photos. Okay, Bukachi. You want a photo with me? Okay. Okay. Thank you. Bye bye. Okay, guys. So, loads of people here. We have seen a lot of jerky. I hear beef jerky or pork jerky is very popular here in Macau. So you have all these different jerkies here. We've got honey jerky. There's even black pepper beef jerky.
Hello.
Hello, ni hao.
Ni hao.
We can try? Beef?
Beef.
The best one, the best. This one, okay, beef. She's gone for the hot spicy beef jerky.
Spicy. Okay.
Oh, a little spicy is okay.
Not spicy.
Oh, honey beef, yes. Okay, she's changed it. I'm glad. I don't really handle spice too much.
Not spicy.
Oh, wow.
Beef.
Beef. Look at the color of that.
So glazy.
Yeah, let's give this a try. Very nice. It's sweet. How chip? Okay.
Okay.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Sure. Thank you. She was nice. The jerky's nice, yeah. I'm getting my protein in today. You can see along here, they have jerky all along here. We've just tried some. Wow. Yeah, let's head up here. There is an awful lot of tourists here. This is what I think is one of the most important landmarks here in Macau.
Yeah, the tourists will always find a photo opportunity.
Yeah, so it is a little bit chaotic on the steps. You can see everyone's getting out of the sun because it is very, very hot right now. What time is it, Karolina?
It's actually 2:45.
Okay, so it's probably like the hottest part of the day.
I think so, yeah, but also the best lighting.
There is more to these ruins than meets the eye. At one point, this was the largest church in Asia. It was called the Vatican of the Far East, but as you can see, it's a church no longer. It's just got the remaining granite exterior that didn't burn down when there was a typhoon. That's because the church was made out of wood. And so this is all that's left remaining, and also the steps that we walked up, which were made out of stone. And if you can see in the distance, what's really beautiful is the modern Grand Lisboa, which looks like it's made out of gold. Very contrasting look from old to new. This is the night view from the Londoner. You can see a double-decker just over there. And then if we come over to this side, you've got the Eiffel Tower all lit up like a Christmas tree. And then on the right side, we have the Venetian.
This is so cool.
Red telephone boxes.
Can you even open it?
Can you make a call?
Coffee shop, espresso latte, please.
Does it actually work? No.
I don't think so.
And over here, we have an imitation of the Tube in London, which it doesn't look that similar. It's so much wider on this one. Where does it say you can go from? So you've got the Londoner Macau, King's Cross Station. Okay.
The next station is the London.
Oh, there's a little
Doors will open on the right-hand side.
dialogue. And then we can cross over to the Venetian.
Mind the gap.
Mind the gap.
Mind the gap.
The crazy thing is that the Londoner, the Parisian, and the Venetian are all connected, so you don't actually have to go outside. You can just be taking like bridges across each one. Prepare, guys, for your minds to be blown. This is the 3rd floor of the Venetian, and we have blue sky. It is nighttime.
Yeah, it feels like it's daytime, like honestly.
What time is it right now?
It's almost 8 o'clock p.m.
So does it feel like it's 8 o'clock in the evening? It feels definitely like it's during the day.
We're in Italy, guys.
This is an imitation of Venice. See how blue that water is? People are throwing some coins in there. You've got these bridges, and then you've got the Venice-style buildings surrounding us.
This is insane.
The ironic thing is that I've never been to Venice. So the fact that my first experience of Venice was in China, in a shopping mall. And it's not just this area, there are quite a few areas just like this on the 3rd floor.
And the cool thing is that actually you can even rent a canoe, like the
Gondola.
typical gondola, yeah.
So we're trying to find out where we can take the gondola from and how much it costs. 'Cause I think it's going to cost an arm and a leg. So again, there's another one of these Venice style areas. And we have some pricing here. Mop 688.
Yeah, so a private ride for the whole gondola on a weekday, it's actually $86 US dollars. And on a public holidays and weekends, it's $92 US dollars.
That's
like
mental.
Crazy.
So if you want to go into this fake canal on the 3rd floor of the Venetian, which doesn't have that much atmosphere, I probably would not recommend it. That's why I haven't seen anyone go on the boat, because it's pretty extortionate, to be honest, just to ride a boat on the water. Now, we haven't shown you any casinos in this video, and that's because you can't film inside the casinos. That is a big no-no.
Yeah.
As soon as you go anywhere near the casino with a camera, the security are literally like burning like eyes in the back of my head. So there is a casino here at the Venetian, and you can see it from the top. So I'm hoping I'm not going to get stopped right now. Let's see what happens, guys. We have a window of opportunity, guys. There is security everywhere, but I think we have some time. So in these rooms down here, there are, from what I can see, hundreds, if not thousands of people gambling. And if we point up to the roof, this is rather impressive. Look at that, guys. Wow. The ambience, the lighting in this mall, in the Venetian.
It's just crazy.
So I wasn't sure if I was gonna show you this, but we're just walking from the Venetian to the Parisian. And look at all this space. Look at the perspective of Karolina, how small she is compared to the width of this place. And the kind of interior, the The decor in the Venetian is a lot more old school, a little bit dated. It's got like a classic feel to it. These are all ballrooms, actually. That's what it is, Karolina. They're all ballrooms. So we can enter the Parisian. So we've gone through the Londoner, we've gone through the Venetian. Now we are entering the Parisian. We've entered the main lobby of the Parisian. Got a bit of a light show happening here with the fountain. And if we look up, very beautiful. I'm impressed with all the lobbies in the hotels. They really visually get your attention. The amount of detail that has gone into this. And what I wanted to show you was another casino, because if you look at the roof, there are thousands of cameras. I don't know if you can see it, but all these black dots are cameras in the casino. And we've got security over there having a look at me. But what's impressive about the casinos in Macau is that the revenue they generate is way greater than Las Vegas revenue from gambling. I think it's gambling from games, which is a bit different to like pure gambling. I also like the music in all the hotels. I don't know why, but I feel like I'm being serenaded everywhere we go.
And every hotel wants to outperform each other.
They're all trying to outperform each other. So let us know in the comments which one you think's been the most impressive so far. I want to also show you guys the lobby because it looks quite interesting. This must be one of the most elegant hotel receptions I have ever witnessed in my life. Feels like we've been transported back in time.
Yeah, or like we're in a museum or some sort of like a royal residence.
Chandelier here. Definitely feels like the red carpet has been laid out for us. If we were checking into here, but this is the Parisian. A bit of a different vibe, obviously, to the Londoner. And you've got the paintings. Show a bit of history, a bit of culture. And if you were checking into here, I think this is actually one of the cheaper hotels. I've heard that the hotel rooms are a little bit more dated compared to the other hotels. Maybe because the Parisian's one of the oldest hotels. And I think they run at around $80 to $90 per night. Don't quote me on that, but compared to the Londoner and the Conrad, it is definitely more of a affordable budget option. This is our current situation. We're getting a light show from the Eiffel Tower. Welcome to Studio City. This is a Hollywood-inspired hotel. And look at it, guys. There's a figure of 8 Ferris wheel at the top of the building. That is the first and the highest Ferris wheel. You can go on a Ferris wheel at the top of the building in a figure of 8. That is absolutely madness. I like a lot of things here in Macau. You even have this statue over here. It makes you feel so small. All these hotels in Macau just make you feel like you're on a different planet, and it kind of brings you into this world where you feel like you're a little kid again, and I quite like it. What a weird and wonderful time we've had here in Macau. I say weird, but we actually had a blast here. It's so much fun just to be traversing all the aspects of Macau, the Portuguese influence, the Vegas influence here on the Cotai Strip, in front of the Londoner. Look at it all lit up at nighttime. Anyways, guys, we hope you enjoyed this video. I am feeling quite tired right now. We are a little bit exhausted, I must admit. But we do this so that it's at the enjoyment of yourselves watching this. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the
Next video.